Hello, everybody. It's so nice to be up here to sing tonight. I don't usually do that. I'm a producer and a director, and I started a million years ago as a singer in my early 20s, and I actually did very well. I have a brother who's in the music business, and he helped me a lot, and I got pretty far, and then one day I just had this epiphany when I was about 25, like, well, that's not really what I want to do. I want to be a behind-the-scenes person. And I very happily have been that for 30 years or so. And then when 9/11 hit, I went to a gathering that morning when everybody was so shaken. It was the first time in our American lives that we'd ever had something like that happen, and on our soil. And there was this amazing woman speaking. She was probably 85 years old, and she was very radiant, very full of life. And people were asking questions and stuff, and somebody said, what should we be feeling? We're all afraid we're going to die. And she said, honey, I'm never afraid about dying because I know I won't die with the music still in me. And that just rocked my brain. And later that week I thought, if we are to suddenly die from something falling out of the sky, what's the one thing that I would have done differently with my life? And I thought I would have sung a little more. So the last few years, every once in a while, I take a chance. And about a year ago, on my birthday, I did a show here, which is a very special place to me. And I was having a lot of feelings about my mother, who had been suffering from Alzheimer's for a while. And so I put this song together about my feelings about my mother. One day she said, you know, I just can't find a thing in this house since we moved here a week ago. And I was like, Mom, you've lived here for 35 years. And, you know, within 3 or 4 weeks, her mental capacity was completely gone. And when I was visiting her, I was going to bed, and she got up and crossed the room to me. She put her hand on my face, which is something she never did. She looked at me with her very crystal blue eyes, and she said, you look like a nice man. I bet you're a nice man. Memories like the corners of my mind, misty watercolored memories of the way we were, scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another, for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? So, last August, out of the blue, I got a call from my stepfather, who said, Clifford, if you want to see your mother, you should come home. And, you know, she had had Alzheimer's for about 4 years and had physically stayed in very good health, but then hit a very sudden decline. And I said to him, you know, well, I think I can come in like early October. And he said, no, I mean tomorrow. And sure enough, within like 24 hours, she passed very suddenly. And now I have a different song for her. I am your child. Wherever you go, you take me to. Whatever I know, I learn from you. Whatever I do, you taught me to do. I am your child, and I am your chance. Whatever will come through me. Tomorrow is won by me winning me. Whatever I am, you taught me to be. I am your hope. I am your chance. I am your child. Thank you. Thank you. Please help me thank Bill Newlin. This is my very first time to get to sing with Bill Newlin, and it's so fun. He's fantastic, isn't he?